Good morning, children. Today, in this revision class, we are going to read our lesson number 1, A Big Smile. This lesson is all about a girl called Anita who shifted to a new town, and in that new town, what did she find? That everyone is making frowning faces. So, Anita goes to a new town. She meets a strange man. Why do you frown? The man does not answer. He frowns. When you frown, you get back a frown. Anita looks around. She sees many people. Everyone frowns in this town. They don't know how to smile. The new town which Anita has shifted, she finds that everyone in that new town makes frowning faces, and she is not happy to see that. I have an idea. A smile is better than a frown. Let me teach them to smile. Anita smiles. All the people look at Anita in surprise, but still frown. Slowly, there are smiles on everyone's faces. They even begin talking to one another. You look nice. How happy they look. You look beautiful with your smile. Imagine a smile can bring so much happiness. Anita meets the strange man once again. He still has a frown. Let me smile at him. He sees Anita's smile. Her smile looks beautiful. Let me smile back at her. Remember, smile. Even when you see a frown, it makes everyone happy. So, from this lesson, we learned that we should always smile. We should not make frowning faces, because a smile brings happiness on everyone's face. So, this little girl taught everyone to smile. So, multiple choice question, page number 12. In this, we are going to take the right answer. I have an idea. What is Anita's idea? To teach everyone to smile, to frown at everyone, to laugh, or to trouble everyone. So, we have to tick that what is Anita's idea? To teach everyone how to smile. So you are going to tick to teach everyone how to smile. You look beautiful with your smile. Why does the man say this? A frown makes a person look ugly. The man likes to smile. A smile makes a person look beautiful. So that man said so because the man likes to smile. The man likes to smile. Which word describe Anita the best? Slow and angry, friendly and smart, friendly and lazy, smart and quick. The word which describe Anita is friendly and smart. Friendly and smart. So you are going to take friendly and smart. Okay? Now you will always smile. You will not make frowning faces. So, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Good morning, students. Welcome to the revision class of maths, and today we will revise the topic ascending and descending order. What is ascending order? When numbers are written in the order from the smallest to the largest, they are said to be in ascending order. For example, number 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 are in ascending order. And descending order, when numbers are written in the order from the largest to the smallest, they are said to be in descending order. For example, 20, 18, 16, 14, 12 are in descending order. So let's do a question. Write the given numbers in ascending and descending order. Numbers are 156, 280, 124, 190, 111 and 180. First we have to write down these numbers in ascending order. So first we find out the smallest number. So here in this series 111 is the smallest number and 280 is largest number. This is the smallest number and this is largest number. So in ascending order, numbers are written in the smallest to the largest form. So here 111 and then 124, 156, 180 and 190 and then the largest one comes. Now in descending order.
Good morning, students. Today in this revision class we are just going to have a quick recap of body and health. So we all know that our body is made up of different parts. Every part of body is important and has its own role to play. So our body is made up of different parts and each part plays a different role. Like hands, we use our hands to write, count, eat, hold, catch and many things. We use our feet to stand, run, walk, jump, kick, dance, etc. We use our mouth to eat, speak and smile. And now we are going to talk about our sense organ. There are 5 parts of our body which help us to feel or sense our surrounding. These are called sense organs. So sense organs help us to feel our surrounding, So our body has different parts which help us in doing different types of work. We have 5 sense organs: eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. We should keep our body healthy and clean. Inside my body. Now we are going to talk about that what is inside our body and what is outside our body. So inside our body means our internal organs which are inside our body. There are many organs which we cannot see. They are called internal organs. They are in means under. Internal organs. They are inside our body like heart, lungs, brain, kidney, liver. They all perform different types of functions. And external organs means out. Means the organs which are outside our body. Like the organs which we can see are called external organs and the organs which are inside our body are called internal organs. Brain, heart, stomach and lungs are the 4 main internal organs of our body. They work together to keep us fit and healthy. We can maintain good health by keeping good eating habit and exercising regularly. So to maintain our health, to keep our body healthy and fit, we should eat healthy food and we should regularly exercise. So stay home, stay safe, eat healthy, stay healthy. Bye bye. सुप्रभात बच्चों, आज की कक्षा में हम कौन सिखाता कविता को पढ़ेंगे। कौन सिखाता है चिड़ियों को ची 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 करना, कौन सिखाता फुदक फुदक कर उनको चलना फिरना, कौन सिखाता फुर से उड़ना दाने चुग चुग खाना, कौन सिखाता तिनके ला ला कर घोंसले बनाना, कौन सिखाता है बच्चों का लालन पालन उनको, माँ का प्यार दुलार चौकसी कौन सिखाता उनको। कुदरत का ये खेल वही हम सबको सब कुछ देती, किंतु नहीं बदले में हमसे वह कुछ भी है लेती। हम सब उसके अंश की जैसे तरु पशु पक्षी सारे, हम सब उसके वंशज जैसे सूरज चांद सितारे। तो संक्षिप्त में इस कविता के बारे में मैं आपको बताऊंगी कि ये जो प्रकृति है, कुदरत है, जिसे हम इंग्लिश में नेचर कहते हैं, ये सब हमें सब कुछ सिखाती है और बदले में हमसे कुछ भी नहीं लेती है। तो ये चिड़ियों को चहकना सिखाती है, उन्हें फुदक फुदक कर चलना सिखाती है, और उनको अपना घोंसला बनाना सिखाती है, पर हमको सब कुछ देती है। तो हमें अपनी इस प्रकृति का ध्यान रखना चाहिए, क्योंकि वो हमसे कुछ नहीं मांगती, बस इतना ही मांगती है कि हम उसका ध्यान रखें, क्योंकि हम सब उसके अंश हैं, हम सब उसके